Hello, Commanders, and welcome to the 140 Survive the Horde here in Fortnite Save the World. In today's video, I would like to show you how to solo the Week 1 modifier in Storm Surge. So let's go ahead and begin. And here is my hero loadout. Base Kyle Constructor, main, with Blast of the Past at the team perk, and do not leave home without the slow field. And supply drop here. Let's go take a look at our potential defense objectives.
Welcome back.
You have options here. You can defend all three if you wish, or just one. You only need one to be successful. Remember that? My recommendation is one.
Don't forget, you can't harvest this far out, so keep watch for supply drops. You have some amount of time to set up before the first wave. Good luck, Commander.
Let's go ahead here with the Rosie early. Clear all this out. And when it comes to run 3, nice little challenge if you wish to go with it. But you are on your own solo, and you have to see if the effort that you have to put forth is worth the return and rewards that you'll actually get. And in my opinion, they are not, and it is not. So, again though, run it as you wish, my friends. All right, let's go ahead and increase build health and heals attached. Heals attached usually on the inside for me, increased on the out. Get some electric fields going. Get some darts going.
A new wave of husks is on the way.
Okay, upgrades it. Let's go ahead with this. Now, I like to leave this open for a moment just to make sure I upgrade that top piece. It's easy actually to overlook that, and I don't want to, so I wait a moment with the base on purpose. Need some heal traps. I need some anti-airs too. Now, we have some other areas here on the backside that we can talk about in the future, but I like to shoot a dart through here. And then we will avoid this area. You can actually do a double layer here if you wish. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's talk about this area here. I like this little Dorito piece here to give it some structure. Slow field down. right here, I'm going to take care of a wall launcher, I think, on that. All right, cool. Okay, the resources are out. All right, let's go ahead with the healing pads down it. Initial anti-airs. I'll go with another one here just because we have it ready. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some dynamos and some darts.
Commander, you won't make it out of there without supplies.
And we'll start running our dynamos in here. All right, let's go get some loot. Now, early on, we have 2 balloon drops. And we'll have that in between the waves until we drop one of the objectives. And once that happens, you only get 1 from that point, so... If you are fortunate enough to get the first wave there and you want to defend that one, you can get a little bit more loot in your pocket. I need to take this building down too. Because believe it or not, they will come down in here and try to shoot this out, so... Or they'll start throwing and lobbing through the building here. So I like to take it all out of here and be done with it.
Commander, we have a new enemy wave inbound.
All right, we just have a few more little things there, and then that will all come down, and we can work off of it. Now we have corrosion here, so it is important early to try and get some damage going over here. If they want to drop here, we'll let them drop here. I actually bring another layer here, but that's just me. Everybody can do however they wish on that. I'm gonna go like this. Just trying to decide if I want to shoot darts, but I think I do. All right. So that gets the meat and potatoes of the bill going in a good way. Let's go ahead with some more. Electric fills now. We'll fill the pockets in a bit.
The wave is complete.
All right, let's go ahead and go grab some supplies. You can shoot the balloons down. I recommend that. Get you moving a little faster. And with this modifier, you do not want to be standing. That's for sure. Keep moving. Don't stand in place. Use ceilings to your advantage.
More husks incoming. You'll need to destroy the pillars.
All right, pillar wave. You can extend this wave, though, as long as you wish. Early on, to a point.
Vulnerable to melee attacks. Ranged attacks still work, but if your team wants to risk an up-close fight, it might be worth it.
So they're telling you go melee with your attacks. I need to go around this way for a minute. Maneuverability can be a challenge early on, but it gets much better as you go. Now, let me finish this real quick just for a moment, though. I do want to finish this for a second. Get this building down. All right, cool. All right, good. Okay, everything's looking pretty good. Try and get some of this core stuff upgraded. Again, I need to run the darts through here. I do spend a little bit of time on this particular run to make sure that the dynamos are all set up in place. My loadout kind of plays off that, so... Our access point will be right here. Okay. So when that Rosie's ready, we'll go again off of it. I'm going to start building now, though. Sort of similar to what we've been doing with the dynamo play. I'll keep it going here. All right, let's go ahead now and start working pillars a bit. Rosie's very effective early, as we can see. They were like, retreat, retreat. They can sometimes back here get after you. All right, so Rosie's back and ready to rock again. Okay, back we go again. So I would tell you, utilize this wave to your advantage. Don't be in a rush. Just like I always talk about in Save the World, if you're newer and I meet you and I try to help with the game. Too much rushing all the time in the game when you're rushing, you know, through the journey. Or waves or whatever. Just take your time, be smart about it. Alright, we'll get some more eliminations here though for a minute. Alright, so that's done now on that side. Alright, this will come here in here. So I want 2 additional units here. And we'll just seal those down. Starts to shoot through. Kind of meticulous here early on, but you have to be with the shield so you're not wasting resource. And you gotta have, I like to have my ceilings up here. Pretty much this far out. You should be protected back here. And these takers are annoying on this wave. I'll tell you that right now. let's continue our shield now. All right, that looks good. Very pleased with it. All right, let's go work some more pillars now. This might be one of the highest taker waves I've seen in the season. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like it's been pretty heavy with the takers, as you guys can see. I would go one more layer out here. Now this is high. We'll have to adjust this here on this side. Now, believe it or not, I actually recommend Survivalist in your loadout too. He doesn't get the love he deserves. I'm telling you, like, he really can be a great benefit to you. I just can't believe the takers I'm seeing on this wave. It's definitely the heaviest I've seen. All right, let's go work on sealing this up for a minute. Finish that. We're going to continue to take our time. Not be in a rush. All right, let's go ahead and finish off these pilots now. Felt pretty good about the build. You have to be cautious though. I see the other one over there on the other side. I know where it's at. Oh, it was this way. Actually, there's two of them. Can actually be one of the most difficult waves, this 3, because you're not, you really are dependent upon like what kind of weapons you have and things of that nature. But once you get it down, though, it's not a big deal. And then we have the other one right over there. And by taking my time, I provided myself an opportunity to be able to, you know, work my builds a little bit.
You're doing great. Keep it up. Base B is under attack.
Let's go ahead and get some healing down over here. I can see myself getting electrocuted from the lightning, which would not be cool, just so we're clear. Definitely like what we have going on so far with the build. Some other things I want to include, of course, but I like what we're serving. We'll come back and get some more dynamos popping. All right. So let me go find that other balloon drop. And then from this point, very important you get your balloons before the wave falls. Otherwise, they will disappear. And you don't want your balloons disappearing on you.
Despite evidence to the contrary, you're doing great out
All
there.
right, so we should have back-to-back now, where that one falls, and then we will have another balloon drop. So we come off of building like we just did. We'll continue to build, of course, but
We're taking heavy damage and need assistance. Our first base has just been compromised. Ah, a well-earned break.
okay, so we got the balloon, so let's go get our other balloon now. From this point, we will have one balloon per wave. And then I will go ahead I like to try to get all the build, you know, a lot of it, the build done by this wave here. By the conclusion of 4, but and then I'll start getting the traps in 5. Just because I know people ask me like what I'm thinking when I'm going, so share that with you. Okay, so in here, I just have these ready, so I figure we might as well throw them in. Just a little bit of extra damage to go on here.
A new wave of husks is on the way. The base is taking damage. If we don't push them back, this whole base is going to come down.
All right, so we'll have another
The
blue
second
drop
base is
again.
down. Only one left. Make sure to heal up.
Let's drop the supply drop.
Base A is under attack.
All right. So let's grab this balloon now. And then, like I said, we'll go back in there in 4 and finish the shield. Now, if you can, it's a great idea to try to catch the balloons before they drop down like that to the ground, but... you definitely take less damage out in the storm in between the waves than you during as well. That's another tip I would absolutely want to give.
Another wave is incoming.
Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, that seals all that. This wave too, you want to make sure your traps haven't burnt. I would point that out. It would be something I'd be taking a look at. All right, let's get some more healing pads down. All right, get some more anti-airs for later. All right, that looks great. All right, let me just do a roundabout here now.
As my robot friend likes to say, we have a break in the action. The storm has a new target.
All right, so I'll get the balloon now, and then we're going to go and start building. Or start trapping, excuse me. All right, cool. All right, so on the map, let's see where it is. Okay, it's like literally all the way across the map here. Like you can't get any further away from it, so holy moly. All right, well, let's go. Back on our bridge. But we're already built now, so won't take as much time. All right, 32 seconds. Now, you could just build a cross, but I wouldn't. I would just come back down here each time, and I don't want to waste the resource. And then we're going to go start to scrap this. I can see there are some serious... See out here at this building when we took it down early? Why I went and got it? As I mentioned, they will come over here and try to blast you. So we're going to go have to seal that down over on this side, too. Actually, I would probably go down a level here. Just double check that for a minute. Yeah, I'd bring it down here. All right, let's start working traps now. All right, I'm going to go out here with them. We'll have to work it section by section, but we'll get there.
Take a moment. You've earned it. But just a moment.
Actually, right here, I would just build across this. I'm not even kidding.
Base A is under attack.
And I would just fill this in. Oh, I didn't want that there. I want this here, though. All right, so that looks pretty good. All right, let's go get our supply drop. This one's not too far away. I actually don't even recommend recycling in this mode. You don't need it. If you hit your balloons, you don't need it. If you're not good with getting balloons, you'd be in trouble.
Storm rage is increasing. All and any monsters are now on the menu.
All right, storm rage now. All right, let's see what else I got now. I believe not. I want to go with this weapon first. Okay, we have a boss situation here. Now he is a ricochet. So that means we're going to have to really trap him down. Ah. Not really doing much, but it's doing something. And if it's free and it's effective, why not use it, right? I'm just hoping I can hold that wall before he takes it. There it goes. So again, Rosie stays true. All right, so let's start working some darts through here. We'll get tar pits going shortly.
Take a moment. You've earned it. But just a moment. Supplies incoming.
All right, cool.
The storm has a new target.
Dynamo. Don't have another one. I'll have to get some dynamos. All right, let's go see where our next drop is. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. No, I go with the plasmatic first because I like it against the pillars on the next two waves. It'll get you out quicker.
According to our radar, the storm is real weird. And the suggested
Again,
course
Rosie
of
would still
action
prove
is
true, but...
Shrug emoji? Should have read that one first. That's on me.
And actually, I don't have too much weapon play when I do focus on the trapping and building instead. So more so than probably, you know, some of the others. So I don't really need a whole lot of... Now, if I start hearing some explosions, there's a chance I might have a flinger somewhere. So let me go take a look at that. And we do. I was over here. We didn't finish it. Oh, come on.
Prepare your defenses. Another base is under attack.
All right, we need to fix this for sure. Cannot go through another wave like that. Especially later on, we do not want to be going through waves like that. fact, I might double layer a bit here. Or even triple layer, as you could say. All right, cool.
Prepare for the next wave.
All right, let's go get our balloon. I just goes to show they were throwing out this far. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna go get some more ceiling traps going now.
We've got a break in the action. A supply drop is coming your way. They say it's under attack. More husks incoming.
Come on.
You'll need to destroy the pillars to end the wave.
And Survivalist is definitely doing really good for us right now. All right, so please don't overlook that hero. I know often people will say it doesn't have value. That's so not true. There is nothing better than free passive healing, my friends. When you don't have to worry about healing yourself and you can just go after it. I don't care how much it is. Something better than nothing, right? Now we have a final one. So what I'm going to do here for a moment is I'm going to push the brakes. I'm going to believe in the build, which I want you to. And then we're going to go find if I can see where maybe some flingers are coming through. If I don't see any flingers being thrown, I go get the balloon. And you can see here, I don't see any getting thrown. So we go balloon up. Don't miss the loot. Ooh, and don't fall. Okay, so I have one pillar, but I don't want to lose this balloon. If you don't get the balloon, it'll disappear on you. So I talk about this a lot. I'll probably mention it at least multiple times when I do runs. You have to believe in your build. If you play scared, you won't be successful in this mode. You just got to go for it, man. Believe in your skill set, believe in your build. And again, maybe early on when you're watching, man, this guy's taking forever. What is he? Right here, okay? They can't beat you if you get the shield up. A lot of people lose, it's in Save the World in general, from up top. They don't protect their base from the top. And I don't want you to suffer that fate, so. All right, let's go find that last pillar now. All right, where's this last one? We've got to find it. It's probably hiding somewhere. Well, not probably, it is. Like, let's go, let's be real. I cannot find it right now. This is the one thing when you are soloing. If you can't find that... There it is. I see it from a distance. It's hiding down that darn building down there. If you could believe it. I can. That's how the game does you, man. I can absolutely believe that. Right here. Look at it.
You're doing great. Keep it up. Supplies incoming. The storm has a new target.
We're going to start getting some darts going now. Make sure those are playing nicely. Why would we not, right? That's typically what I'll do if I lose the dart or wall. I'll go with darts.
Another wave is incoming.
So now I'm going to start mixing in some tires back here. A lot of flingers on this particular modifier and takers. It could be just the way I got unlucky, and could be that too, but I can most assuredly say that I've seen quite a few of the takers in that you don't see sometimes. All right, this all looks good.
You've got time to heal up. Supplies incoming.
All right, let's go ahead and fix some stuff here.
The storm has a new target.
It's not wanting to cooperate with me. Again, I always like a backup plan in case they're not working, so.
Watch out for bosses! We have a break in the action.
All right, so I sacrificed a balloon that time to get the build in order, which is fine.
The storm has a new target.
We gotta get the builds all together here.
know. It's a nightmare out there. But if anyone can handle it, it's you.
Start running some tires here now. Slow them down a little bit. See how we're holding. Alright, so we still have a perfect run going, no damage. Let me go get the supply drop now, though. We don't want to be missing. And it's time to start talking about defenders. We'll believe in our build again. And real quick, like, I'm going to start over with my traps. But let me heal for a moment before we do that.
Smasher!
We have some time before the next wave.
Oh,
You know
not
what
good.
to
That's
do.
2 balloons.
Heal up, get supplied, and keep an eye out for the storm's next target. The storm has a new target.
I'm good with it, though, because the defender to me is more important right now. Okay. Balloon. All right, cool.
More husks incoming. You'll need to destroy the pillars to end
All
the
right, we
wave.
got a big pillar wave coming. Should not be any problem at all whatsoever, though, for us. Just gotta stay alive. What are you? Let me take care of him real quick.
Enemy down!
Sacrificed a little bit of damage in my loadout for the survivalists, but I wanted that health. Now, let me just double check the core is all right as rain. It is. Everything looks good. All right, we need pillars, but let me just see. Do I have another weapon I can pop? I do. have 2 tiles. The tire would roll there. Believe it or not. I don't like it there, but I like this one here, though, if we got to run one.
Tinker spotted!
I don't mind tires here because it'll slow them down when that last wave hits. All right, this looks good. Let's go this way now. All right, so we got 7 pillars to go. Here's one hiding over here. Let me hit my supply drop for a second. We could use some loot.
Tinker!
All right, let's go get those last pylons. They might be. They're hiding somewhere. Let me just double check it's not down in the building again.
Tinker spotted!
There's 6 of them. There's a pocket of them somewhere. You know where it is? It's probably under that big building. Or down here in this big building. All right, let me see it. Yep. Again, this is a usable area. You want to block it off. You want to take it down. And they're right here. Otherwise, they'll hide inside of it. So if you ever see this particular map and you're running this one, I think the only thing I would need from a loot perspective right now that I'd like to have would be another defender, maybe.
Base A is under attack. A new wave of husks is on the way.
All right, I need that balloon. Oh, I need some healing pads too. We look right as rain, my friends. Let's just keep working the build a little bit here and see what else we can do to change it. Make sure the core is intact, of course.
Smasher spotted.
Get some stuff upgraded. Ah, you troll.
Husk spotted. Taker. Flinger spotted. Smasher.
You're doing great. Keep it up. The storm has a new target. A rescue team is on their way. Sit tight. We are going to get your team out of there.
Taker spotted. Smasher.
So I went for that last drop so I can have this here.
Smasher spotted. Flinger spotted. Taker.
All right, here comes the bosses.
Smasher. down. Help!
We have a ricochet boss,
They got me.
so I have to be careful here for a minute. And we have a damage pulsar.
I'm down. Help!
Okay, we are still good to go. We have taken no damage. Okay, bosses are dead. Again, we're just going to believe in the build.
Man, that hurt. They got me. I'm down. Help!
All right, let's go get our defenders up.
Man, that hurts. A little help there.
This is one thing I do like, the reviving throughout the, over the top of the pyramid. That's beautiful. All right, let me just take a look at the core. Again, we have no damage taken, so we are good.
Enemy down. Slasher.
Got about 9 seconds till slow field. And about 140 till bingo. Slow field down.
Taker spotted. Smasher spotted. Flinger spotted.
Notice how we're not shooting anything either. Just let your defender shoot. Like, stay away. All right. Use that best weapon in all to save the world, man, in the slow field to your advantage. As I say it all the time, man. It's the absolute best weapon in this game, man. Without hesitation, I'll say it. Time and time again. And defenders are some of the best teammates you'll ever have, right? These are a couple things that we say a lot when I'm in stream, but...
Flinger.
And we got about 32 seconds till bingo.
Smasher. Taker spotted. Flinger spotted. Smasher spotted.
So that, my friends, is the 140 Survive the Horde Week 1 Challenge Solo Storm Surge.